welcome back to the Far Q.
Season 1 review.
We are jumping into episode 20 with Patricia Gleason. Patricia talks to us about her neighbourhood community that she's found in Whangaroa, her nomadic lifestyle, and how she jumped into the coaching community.
We're so thankful for Patricia's wisdom and intelligence because we really met Patricia in a place where we were in our growth edges, ready for some new content, ready for some new inspiration, and she just came through and just she just smashed all our egos.
Yeah, hard.
And it wasn't pretty, okay? But in this we just want to just appreciate and just really give Patricia thanks. Patricia dives into the deep by calling us into our less considerate moments and approaching the unknown in this beautiful share.
Corridor that I think I would like to hear more of is just around how we stop making assumptions about people and becoming a little bit more aware of that. So ties into unconscious bias, but it's not just that. It's actually explicit bias as well of I see this person and so I immediately think this or pigeonhole them in this way or another. And that's really dangerous and it's not fair to people. And it doesn't actually provide an opportunity for authentic engagement.
Patricia then highlights the ideal support she received in this whakaaro.
And they gave me what I needed when I needed it and never inserted themselves in my life or in my process without my permission and my consent.
Patricia then sums us up with the reminder to not just stop at reflecting, but to go the extra mile to support the process of growth in this beautiful gem.
That Afi is the really important part of it, of why be the mirror if you're not going to be there to walk with them through what they need to go through.
How does that land for you?
That last piece, why be the mirror if you're not going to be there to walk through it with them? Oh, it's not like here's something, peace out, I'll see you later. It's honestly, imagine if our foundational relationship was on my septum piercing, and you I hate it, and walked away. I would have probably hated you. And, okay, maybe not hated you, because that's a very strong word, but
for a bit.
I probably would have held resentment against you for that.
Ooh.
If there was not an invitation for a conversation there. Now, I don't know if there was initially, but we found it, maybe. That's a very surface level approach to that.
I don't think that's surface level at all. I feel like that's the most bravest thing that someone's ever done for me.
I mean, surface level as in it's an accessory on my body rather than a trait that I hold. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
it's not
for you.
Your loyalty just doesn't work for me. See you later. That would have hit differently than a piece of jewelry that I choose to wear in my face. Yeah. Don't just say shit and walk away, especially if you know that that's going to bring up something for someone.
100. And
maybe don't say shit to evoke something in someone and knowingly evoke it and then walk away.
Go there. That's what's up.
For the shock value. Oh my gosh. See you later. Yeah, what about for you? What does it bring up for you?
I love the first quote. I think for me, I resonate so much with the first quote. For multiple reasons through my past and my journey to get to this moment, and at the same time, I've actually gone to a point in my life where I just claim my assumptions and I just claim my my opinions, and it's gotten to it really highlights to me how much I actually give my power away when I don't claim my assumptions, when I don't claim my biases.
Yeah.
And it's because when I don't claim them, I then start to my languaging starts to articulate something that's perceived as normal. So because I hear it in myself, and then I'm like this. So when people When people do this to me, and I'm like, no one's doing that to me. No one. I'm trying to find an excuse so that I can say what I want to say and not claim my biases and not claim my assumptions on people. So that's me though. That I can't speak for everybody else, and I've learned that about myself. So it's like that's like a nuance or a neo lie for me. You know, like, and I'm not saying in every situation. So don't go through all of my fucking past and be like, oh, every time you said people, I've just learned that. Yeah, it's like, oh,
oi, the receipts.
The receipts
will be flying in.
I forgive myself for every single time I did that. So to me, it's not so much about throwing of your power around, but it's more so of being like, I found that it was really actually empowering to claim my opinions, my assumptions, my biases, and also to, like, you know, just check on them. Like, the claiming part is one part, and then to move from the claiming part to the action is actually more so not sharing them with people. Like, I'm at a point where I just, like, outside of my trusted friends and family, I don't share my opinions about a lot of different things that I know would be controversial, because people are attached to their identities in such a way that it would be bullying if I shared my opinion. It would be detrimental to their identity if I shared my opinion. So I would not do that outside of a trusted container.
And that's kind of like what she said at the end, like, don't say stuff and then just walk away. Well, I just want to jump back a little bit.
Go there.
Before the claiming, I think there needs to be noticing. And then noticing can be a huge first step for a lot of people. Noticing that you have those biases, claiming them, and then doing something about it. I also want to touch on that second piece in there around support. And I think it's really easy for us to, well, I'll claim my own. It's really easy for me to see someone who I perceive needs support and then offer it in a way that I think they need the support, rather than asking them what support they need. Because then you're just inserting yourself in the situation, and you could potentially even be making it worse. Oh my God.
Guilty.
I'm so sure that I've done that in the past. And, like, obviously I was doing the best with what I had at the time. Maybe not. But doing it because it would make me feel better. Not because it was actually helping the other person.
Hard.
So I'm quite conscious of this now. And, like, so stoked that Patricia brought it up in her episode. Yeah.
100%. Echo everything that you said. Yeah. It's so vital. And it actually creates such a, like, well, for me anyways, it creates more harmony in my space, where I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, well, I haven't put myself as the perceived savior in this, or, like, at the same time, when you help in your own way, you're saying that this person doesn't have the capacity to help themselves. Yeah. That's for me. To me, when I help in my own way, what I'm saying unofficially as well, and what I'm noticing, and echoing what you're saying, is what I'm noticing in this moment is that I am directly saying to that person that thing that I see, which they might not actually even entertain as an issue, and, like, that might be a fuck you issue for them. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's an issue that like they can work with, they can dream with, they can create with. That's an issue that they don't. That's not even an issue for them. You know what I mean? Like, let me like just remove my language. That's not even an issue. That's not even a second consideration for them. And I'm out here trying to manipulate a scenario that doesn't even exist in their reality or in their dream. And I've done that, and I'm still learning how to unpack myself from that. Especially when I don't give myself time to sit with my opinions. Especially when I don't give myself time to sit with my assumptions. Yeah. Because that to me is the claiming part, where I'm like, oh wow, those were my thoughts. Yeah. That wasn't reality. Those were my thoughts. Like that. So That's why I'm really attempting to say I feel instead of I think, because my thinking capacity is almost like at a point where I'm like, I don't even know when I'm saying I think.
Mm.
And I'm like, yeah, you're thinking all right, mate. You're thinking.
Can see it.
You're thinking all right. But yes, there's so much more gems. So much more gems in Patricia's podcast. Anything that's particularly popping up for you?
That support, man, that is the one.
Mm.
Because when people often are asking for support, they're already in a vulnerable position.
Delicious.
And then for you to go and just insert yourself in there because you think that it's helping, but really you're just feeding your ego.
Oh, gotta go.
Unless you're actively asking, what support do you need? And support might be, leave me alone. I know for me that works a lot of the time.
Mm.
Just like, bring me some food, drop off a coffee, and then fuck off. That is ideal support for me most of the time.
Well, I feel like you're a self-sufficient person in that space as well. And I love that. I love that. More people like that.
Me to me.
For real. For real.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, enjoy. Please go and enjoy that conversation. Another part for me was the impact versus intention.
Oh, yeah.
House of Mirrors. There's so much. There's literally
There's
so much
in
that. And yeah. The fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
The fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Bye.